had with a student called Veena. And this is something which is real. This is not a story which I am going to present in front of you. This is a person who has come to us and started studying with us, and we were able to guide her, and we felt very fortunate that we were able to give some help to her. Now, this particular girl, she is from a small town called Tiptur. It is based in Karnataka. It's so some people who are away from Karnataka, who are very far from Karnataka, they may not know this particular place. This is a very remote place, and she was studying in that town only until her 10 plus 2. Until her 10 plus 2, she was in that background and she used to study that. But somehow she felt she has to come to us, and that is how she came. I'll show you how that journey happened. Next, Chinamra. Yeah. After 10 plus 2, she joined BCom. Then she started understanding that there is something wrong and I have to make some differences, and how to make that differences, she was not sure. Next slide. So she was very good at studies, that she has said to me also. She was very good at studies until her 10 plus 2, and she liked to study a lot. But when she went for BCom, she started facing a big problem. That is, she was not able to mix with the other students, because many of them or some of them were from English medium school, and the way they speak in English was something which she was not able to think about. I hope you understand. She was not able to think about that she also can speak English. She felt that these people were completely speaking in English since their childhood. That is the way she thought. So she became almost like an introvert in English, or introvert while speaking in English. But she was a very good extrovert. She was an extrovert when she was speaking in her mother tongue, that was Kannada. And she had started facing many other issues, not only having friends, but she found that she was not able to hang around with those good friends of hers. She wanted to talk to them. She wanted to be among one of them, but she was not able to. Another issue what she faced was in her academics. That is, in her class, she was not able to give presentation because she had that thing behind her mind that the students who are sitting in front of me, they are all very good in English. So if I start speaking in the English the way I know, it is going to be completely a mishap. So what to do? So she started completely getting disturbed. She also went into a mode of depression, which is being mentioned in the next slide. Yeah. See, it is showing that if you read, you can understand. This problem also made her feel like a failure and depressed, because she felt personally that she will not be understood by others. She has taken a decision on herself, saying that I cannot be understood by others if I start speaking in English. And also I will be laughed at. I'll be laughed at. So what she started doing is she started going away from her friends and started being a loner. And soon she started even bunking classes one by one. Then she started locking herself in a hostel room for a week, trying to understand what I should do. But at this time, somehow she came to know about us, and that was through the HOD, head of the department of that particular college. She only advised that this girl like this, she wants to improve her English, but she thinks that she cannot. Can I do something? I said, let me just take it up and see whether I can be of some help to her. And we started applying this particular phenomena to her. And she joined our program and learned the methods that changed her belief about speaking English. Here we are saying we have not taught anything to her English. Nothing in theory was taught to her. Only that belief, what she had about English, was broken. And slowly, she was able to understand that if I go along the path that we showed, she also can start speaking English the way other students are doing. And she was very consistent and persistent on whatever activities we give to her. She was very, completely onto it. She was just following blindly whatever we are saying. And that has helped her a lot in improving her English. And I would like to tell you now what she is doing right now. Next slide, Chinamala. Yeah, next slide. So after taking action, now you see what is the result she got. Okay, I'm just trying to make you understand. This is the result she has got. She is doing her MBA now. She has got a lot of friends and she takes participation in any college activities that comes in front of you. So my advice to each and every one of you is please don't stay away from any of the activities. Start engaging it in the activities on and make sure that your role is something very, very important in that particular activity. This is the chance that you will get. Once you're coming out of the college, you won't get this type of platform. That is for the students who are here. I'm not sure how many students are there, how many people are from the working class. But for the students, I'll tell you, college is the best platform for you to improve your English. Don't think about which college, which district you are, nothing like that. But if you think, yes, you can make sure that platform is going to help you a lot. And this is what Veena has done. Now she's damn happy and she's about to get into placement also in the coming few months. Next point. So it's not only Veena, we have got other personalities also whom we were able to help. And what we did was something totally, not understandable by others. That is, spoken English, but is everybody thinks that when you have to go for a spoken English training or a tuition center, the most important part is you need to have a notebook, you need to have a pen, paper, everything. You have to take the notes. And what are the notes being taken? Mainly on the grammar part. How to frame the sentence, how to say the things, how to, all those things. And then there is assessment, there is examination. After doing all those things, after spending hours and hours in that institute, when that person comes out, what happens is they are still the same people as far as spoken English is concerned. That is, using your mouth and tongue to speak English. They are not improved. So how you can do that? That is what I'm going to tell you, which I have already told you, that is LOR method. Yes, please. Next. So this is another example. Now this person, this is Rakesh, no, Chidambaram? Yeah, he's Rakesh and he's a student from BTech. He has come to us and he said he want to improve English. And for him, what I felt is he was not that bad in English. He was very good in English. That is what I would say to anyone who speaks in English. Even if they are able to say and I'm able to understand, I will say that they are good in English. This guy also was like that. But when he started coming to me, and in another, after finishing the course, or I think, yeah, just after finishing the course, he started attending the interviews and he became a software developer. And if you want to know what is he right now, he is doing his MS in America. Okay, that is the guy, what I am saying, Rakesh. He came to us, but we never taught anything in English. Again, no grammar being taught. But this person has made sure that I am able to go and study over there. And now his dream is to work in US. He is basically from Andhra Pradesh. Next. Now, this person, Nivedita, her background, she studied in English medium. When I say English medium schools, means so-called English medium schools, where they don't have that compulsory thing saying that you need to speak in English. So she studied in that school, but she never spoke in English. And she also came from a place called Channapatna, which is nearby to Mysore in Bangalore. And this particular, there is some glitch. Okay. Yeah. So Nivedita was doing that thing, and she also approached us. She was again given to us by the HOD of that particular college. And her thing was she can understand everything in English. Everything in English she can understand because she has been writing exams, passing exams, everything. But while coming to speaking, she cannot. She becomes mum. We were able to break it and make sure that she starts speaking in English. There are a lot of people who are like that, who study in the so-called English medium schools. But what happens is they don't get a chance to speak in English, and even their teachers don't speak in English while teaching some other languages other than English. So those people are also there. So we should try to understand that it is not the grammar which is being taught which can make you a better speaker. Now I'm going to show you something, and if you watch that thing, you will understand. So we have got various this type of people who has done the program with us and has made the changes. Now, if you also see this thing, you also have to do the same thing what these people have done and visualize what you want. When I say visualize, I should know what I want as a good English speaker in my coming few years. If I am clear on that thing, I can do it. Don't worry about your background. Don't worry what you study, whether you study in a vernacular medium. Don't worry whether if your English is not good, nothing like that. Please try to understand English is a foreign language. Treat it as a foreign language. You will see that your English is also going to be great. Because globally, it is being accepted that Indians are the best people to adapt any languages as far as spoken part is concerned. Indians are the best. That is a proven fact. And we have to come up to understanding that. There is a point which I want to tell you right now. That is why it is so is India is a place where we have got so many languages. If I am a person from Karnataka, if I want to go to Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh or Kerala or Maharashtra, I see a different language and I have to make sure that I interact with them. So this situation has made me in such a manner that I am easily adapting to other languages. Either I will try to make sure that I understand their language and start speaking my language to them so that they also understand. So we have got a very good chance of speaking other languages other than what is our mother tongue. So we have that habit in us. Only thing is when it comes to English, we back out. So how we can do it is the next. Yes, sure. This is Vimla Vinuvasan. I can see that proud to be an Indian. Yes, we have to be proud to be an Indian because this is a place which has got a lot of things with us. Other than the natural resources, we have got many things available with us. Only thing is we should understand it and grab it. Yes, next point.
Suraj, the next point is there.
Okay. So now if you have, oh yeah, right. If you want this to, what you can do is you can be start doing this thing and visualize what you want. So visualize what you want means what you are going to achieve. Next point, I already told this. I'm not able to see the next slide. Is it so? Yeah. Now just you can close your eyes and start imagining. If I start speaking in English confidently in front of anyone, what is it? Chidambaram, next. What is the difference it will make in my life? That is, if I start speaking English with good confidence and the best clarity, what is the difference that is going to make in my life? Are you able to visualize that by closing your eyes? I'll give you 2 minutes. Just close your eyes and make sure you visualize that you are a very good English speaker. Your, confidence while speaking in English is really good and you are interacting. What is the difference that is going to make in your life? Okay. Yeah. And that difference, whatever you have said, if you are getting it, what would you do to get those things which you saw right now? That is, if I am a good speaker, what is the benefits I am going to get? If you understand that benefits, then you should tell me what is that you are going to do for that thing. Just you can put it in the chat. That is, if you want to be a good English speaker, what are the things you can do? Can I see it in the chat? Is the question clear? If the question is not clear, you can please put it forward. To become a very good English speaker or a versatile speaker in English, what can I do? What will I do? Or what is the effort that I am going to put in? Can I see some messages? Okay. I'm not getting any messages. I'm just switching to the next slide because time is also running. Anyhow, we are going to teach you. Speak as much as possible in English. Yes, Payal, that's very true. That's a very good step which we
messages.
can. Yeah.
Some messages
get good jobs
to, me
and changes to getting promotion early. Prince Arora, I understand that is what you want to happen. You want these things to happen in your life. Shalis Kasim says communication. Communication is something. So you have that thing in front of you. Now I'll tell you how you can achieve this. Ready to learn how? Okay. Are you ready to learn the things, the method that I told you, the LOR method. I'm going to reveal it to you right now. Perfect. There are so many yeses coming. Yes. Now I'll not ask you this question once again. It's there in front of you. I am about to show you how you can learn all these things and make sure you are also a great speaker in English. Next point. Chidambaram, next slide. Yeah. So secret number 1 is the LOR method. I told you 3 secrets. The first one is the LOR method. LOR method. The second secret, Chidambaram, that is how to overcome the challenge of speaking English using this particular method, which is mentioned in the secret. That also will show you. Third one, yeah, how to speak English without learning grammar. That is the important point, which we have put it part of our topic. How to speak English without learning grammar and not bothering about how others perceive you. Okay, so LOR method is the first thing. Second thing is how you can start speaking in English using this LOR method. So we are going to show the LOR method over here. The first point, that is the word L. What does that word L means? Listen. Second is observe. Third is reproduce. Okay. Now you just understand these 3 words and we are going to show you a video right now. Okay. Understand these 3 words, listen, observe, reproduce. Keep these things in mind, and whichever video I'm going to put right now, you just have this thing in your mind. Okay, yeah, I have to ask one more question, right? What is the first word you spoke in your life? Can I have it from you people? What is the first word you spoke in your life using your mouth and tongue? What is that first word that you have spoken in your life? Shahalim Qasim says,
Mom.
Papa, very good.
Mom,
Very good.
Papa.
Pardon? Only
Mom.
Shahalim Qasim has said, Mama
Suraj,
has.
there are some messages were coming only to me. It is Mama, Mama.
Okay,
Mom.
Abdul Shaib has said, Mom, we will. Okay.
Yeah.
There are many people who are saying Mom, Ma'am, Amma, Papa, all those words are we saying. So we are going to understand the same thing now. So now Chidambaram is going to put a video. So you just watch that video. It might look like a very simple video, but you have to watch it and understand what I'm trying to say. And try to understand that 3 words which I told you before: listen, observe, reproduce. Chidambaram, you are not audible.
I am switching my screen.
Yeah,
Just
please.
let me know once you are able to see my screen.
Sure.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, screen is there.
Are you able to listen to the audio?
Audio is still not come. Yeah, now audio is coming.
Okay. I hope it's clear. Can I stop this now? Or?
Yes, stop it. Okay. Now, I've shown you this video and I've told those 3 words: listen, observe, reproduce. Were you able to see that in this kid who was trying to do the same thing which I asked you? That is, the kid is trying to say that first word in kid's life. Okay, but you should see the pain with which the kid is trying to do it. You can switch on to the PPT, Chidambaram. Now.
Yes, Suraj. Yeah.
Okay, now if you see that kid, you have got a lot of things in this small video. Okay, that is what the observation power is. I'm just going to show you what are those things. If you're seeing how that kid is trying to pronounce, to understand that, we have to understand that her mom must have been telling that word again and again and again, because there is no communication. This kid does not know any language. They does not know any language. But just because mom is repeating it again and again and again, the kid feels that I also have to do what she is doing. So the kid starts trying to say that. Okay, trying to say that, not saying it at first go. No, just trying to say that. And you should see the effort that kid is putting. It's a marvelous effort. If we all have that skills right now, when I say why I say so is we had that skills at one point, that is putting on an effort endlessly. Okay, the kid knows first attempt they tried, kid is not able to say even the first part of that word. That word itself is kid is not able to say. And when the kid is saying, you should see the cheek muscles, how they are putting their effort on the cheek muscles to get that word. Okay, they don't know that it's a particular language. They don't know that this particular word means this is the person who is sitting that. I want to address that person. Nothing. They only know this person standing in front of me is telling these words again and again and again. So I also need to say. That's what they know. Okay. So still the kid is putting the effort again and again and again. And if you see in the entire video, only once the kid was able to say that word, Amma. But after saying that, when the kid tries again, what happens? Again, kid is not able to say. Kid is not able to say. Means once they did it, but still not able to repeat that same thing what I did, which means it has not become a habit. But how that kid must have started saying Amma fluently. You just think about that thing. Every time they get a chance to say, they will just try to reproduce that word. And when they reproduce that word, they try to remember what I listened when my Amma said that, what I observed when she said that, what are the things she was using. Now, let us take, for example, Amma. When I hear from someone saying ma, what I see? Ma. The lips are open, the lips are closed, the lips are open. Ma. Can you see that 3 steps? Lips are open, lips are closed, lips are open again. So this is what the kid sees when the kid's mother is saying that word again and again. Ma. Okay. Now the kid tries to do that, but kid is not able to do that because the mouth and tongue is not adapted to saying that word. So he tries again and again and again. And there comes and kid does not give it up, saying that, no, I cannot say that. It's not for me to say. It's not my cup of tea to say that word. No, keeps on trying, keeps on trying, keeps on trying. Okay. So this is what you need while trying to speak in English. You have to put that effort to speak the way you can. Forget about the way somebody else is saying, but the way with which I can speak, I should start speaking from now, not from tomorrow. I'm saying from now onwards, you people should start speaking in English the way you know. Just try to understand this first word that you spoke. Okay. At that time, you didn't knew that that word was a particular language. You never knew that. Okay. Now I'll take you to that particular slide again and again. Yeah. So here is what we have covered. We have covered the LOR method. Now, LOR, I hope everybody understood. Listen, observe, reproduce. But the thing is, we might be good in listening, but then our observation is not good. Our reproducing the style is not good. But if we are good at listening and observing, we just try once to reproduce it. If we feel that we cannot do it, we stop it. No, that is where you have to understand. I should keep on trying to reproduce it. And if you keep on doing it, what it becomes is the perfection comes along with it. Slowly, slowly, the perfection also comes. So listen, observe, reproduce. So we take this through the entire program and make sure the person who is attending that program understands how to make sure that I use this LOR method while speaking English. That is listen, observe, and reproduce. So these 3 methods is easy to say in three words, but it is something which we need to practice. But what I showed you in the video is we have already done it. We have already done it when we were a small kid. Okay. Now we have to just bring up that skills that as a child I had. That is what we should do. So for that, you have to overcome the challenge of speaking using this LOR method. Now you should understand one thing here. I am going to tell you is this particular word, amma, you are okay. Now just think the kid, after another 2 years, the kid starts saying the sentences in slowly, but with many mistakes, with many things. So what happens from the mamas or papa's side is they will not say that what you have said is wrong. They will just keep on repeating the right thing again and again. But at that age, my duty is only to listen and observe. I don't have any other work to do. So I was a very keen listener. I was a very good observer. Listen, observe, and then I start copying it. And if that happens, it happens. So now the kid has started saying the sentences also in their mother tongue. Now my question to all of you is, once the kids start saying the things, the sentences in their mother tongue, have they studied anything grammar until now? That is, the kid must be around 1 or 2 years, not more than that. Did the kid study any grammar before saying that in the sentences? Can I have an answer on the chat? No, Prince Aurora says no. There was no grammar. Right? I hope everybody got the question what I'm saying. Yeah? Yeah, correct. So many are coming with no. So that means grammar is not the important thing when I started speaking the word in my own language. Okay. After when I became at the age of 5, I am still speaking very good in my mother tongue. And I am able to convey the messages very fast to my mom, my pop, my brother, my sister, my grandma, my granddad, everybody. I am able to speak when I am at the age of 5. Once I started going to school, still it was okay. Correct, Kasim. Kasim has got the point. Thank you, Kasim, for being a good listener over here. So if you take that thing now at a particular stage, in your first or second standard, you should have started learning English. Okay. So now what do you learn in English first? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Do you remember all of you? We used to say like that, right? The first thing we learn in English is the words. But if you check your own mother tongue, you never learned the alphabets first. You never learned the grammar first. You never even knew that that is a particular language. But if you check the fluency, right now you are very fluent in your mother tongue, but I'm not fluent in English. English, what happened? You studied A, B, C, D and all those things. Then you studied A for apple, B for boy, C for cat and all those things. Then you started studying opposites, then nouns, then verbs, then adverbs, then adjectives, then so many things of grammar. And we keep on learning English that every year. We have got a paper also, English grammar, which we have to pass. So what got into our head is, if I have to say English, English has to be without any grammar. Okay, so what happens is, we have that feeling and we always think that my grammar has to be perfect. The day my grammar is perfect in English, I will start speaking in English. So here what you should understand is, you should bring that same style of how you learned your mother tongue to speak in English also. You should bring the same thing. Forget about alphabets, forget about grammar, forget about opposites, nouns, adverbs, sentence framing, pronunciation, all those things you just forget about. Okay, you understand English very well, you are able to read English very well, then start speaking the way you can. Don't think that I will not do a mistake. I will do a mistake if I start saying now. But the more and more I start saying, my mistakes will become reduced. It will keep on reducing and reducing and reducing. And even my grammar will keep on improving and improving and improving. Okay, so only thing is, I should be ready to say the way I can with a lot of mistakes. If you are making good mistakes while you are speaking in English initially, I will say that you are on the right path to be a great speaker in the coming few days. Okay, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. The listen, observe, reproduce method. You should start saying the words in English the way you can. forget about the way others are doing it. No, that is not my concern. My concern is to make sure I speak in English the way I can, because I have been taught like that. Okay, I know English very well. I know to read, I know to write. Then why can't I speak? Okay, so that is the second point. The last point is how to speak English without learning grammar and not bothering about, what is that last point? Not bothering about how others perceive you. This point you have to understand. Please, it's a big request from my side. Don't think about what others are going to say if you speak in English. Okay, when you speak in English, if your English is not being appreciated by others, don't feel bad. You just think that I am practicing. I am on a practice mode right now. So I might become out, like how we play cricket and we become out and all those things. But the more and more I play this game of speaking in English, my English is also getting improved. So anybody says that my English is not good, okay, today I am out. But tomorrow again, I am going to play the same game. Again, I will make sure that my style increases. So keep on speaking the way you can. Yeah, while speaking, we should not care about others. Oh, very sure, we should not care about others. How we can do that is, whenever I am speaking for myself. The way I speak, my English is getting improved. If you have that attitude within you, you will keep on bluddering mistakes without any hitch. Without any hitch in front of anybody, you will be safe. And if somebody says that it's a mistake, take it in a positive manner and understand that mistake and make sure next time you don't do that mistake. That's the way you can make your spoken English the best. And we have got a very methodical way how we take it and do it. Now, I hope you understood this secret. Okay. Now, if I'm able to treat English, now please try to understand the sentence that I'm going to say. Please treat English as a language, not as a subject. We treat English as a subject, then our spoken English will never improve. Why? Because we have been taught like that. Starting onwards, alphabets, then grammar, then all those things. So we feel that if the grammar is not perfect, I'm not supposed to open my mouth. No, that is a myth. That is a lie. Please don't believe that thing. You have to start saying in English the way you start saying your own mother tongue. If you think that I am fluent in my mother tongue, but not in my English, then I am not trying to speak in English the way I speak my mother tongue. So here, the listening part is start listening to the best of the best speakers available. Nowadays, it's an internet arena. You have YouTube, so many things. Start learning it and you will see that you will only know good English. Yeah, many comments are coming from there. I am not able to so see that. Kasim says fluency and flow in English while speaking, mistake makes a perfect. Prince Aurora says while speaking, we should not care about others. Perfect, Prince. Speaking English is an art. Perfect, Miss Vimla. And Kasim again says, English speaking is my passion in my life. Yes, Kasim, that statement, I want to put it forward to everyone. English speaking is my passion in my life. Learning a foreign language is good. There is nothing wrong in it. Whatever we learn as a language, whatever we learn will never be forgotten. That I can tell you. If I have started speaking in Hindi for a long time and my Hindi is really good, and today I feel that, okay, now I'll listen to only English stuff and all those things. Don't worry, your Hindi will not be gone. Your Hindi will still be alive. And you will learn a new English because Indians are basically good polyglots. Now, how many of you know what is a polyglot? Can I have an answer on chat? Polyglot, P-O-L-Y-G-L-O-T. How many of you know? How many know what is a polyglot? Yes or no? Please, can you chat? Can you send the chat message? Qasim says no. No. Somebody said, Naresh said yes. Madhuri said no. Okay, Payal says no. So yeah, Mrs. Vimla has got it. Something that is very clear. If you know more than one language to speak, you can be said to be polyglot. When I say no more than one language to speak is the fluency. Your fluency has to be good. And we Indians are very good in that, because if I say that I'm staying in Karnataka, I cannot remain away from Tamil or Telugu or Malayalam or Hindi. That is not possible. We have to learn all those languages. Now the thing is completely changing. So we all Indians are all very good polyglots. But when it comes to English, we are not, because of the way we are being taught. That is why I said, please remove that thing from your mind that grammar is the most important thing in English. No. The more you say, your grammar will be purified. The more you listen to your good English, you will also start saying that good English. But if you are listening to some bad English, you will not be able to say that. You will be also saying bad English. So there is a principle called GIGO, garbage in, garbage out, good things in, good things out, GIGO. So make it applicable. So now I'm taking you to the next point. Now, who wants to do it and do it right for the first time in the next 30 days? Who wants that I also should practice this LOR method and make sure in the coming 1 month, I am also a versatile English speaker? Can I see an answer? Who, can you see the PPT slide? Qasim says, me. Prince Aurora also says, Payal says. What about others? See, I need Boost and Horlicks in between. I need some energy. Madhusri has given me the energy. Miss Vimla has given me the energy. Thanks to everyone who is giving me this energy. Because, you know, if you are there on the camp, because I can see Prince Aurora is on the camp, Astika is there on the camp, and Qasim is on the camp, but others I am not able to see much on the camp. If I had all of you more, you should have seen a different Suraj today. You should have seen a very energetic Suraj. I don't know whether I am energetic enough today, but I'm just trying to make sure that I'm energetic. But the more the camp, the people come in front of us, we become energetic, because we also need motivation. It is not only you people need more. Yeah, I can see some people more coming on the camp, and you can see that smile is coming on my face too, seeing more people adding on to the camp. Thank you. Now, question to all of you, I have asked and many have said they want to. So at this point, I'll tell you, suppose you have decided that you are going ahead and making sure that in the coming 30 days, I am going to be the best speaker in English. You have two choices. Okay, two choices are there. So what is the first one? Oh, thank you, Qasim. Thank you. Qasim, I think you are also highly energetic, because you were very good in responding to my messages and very fast and prompt. Keep it up and be there like that everywhere. First option for you to make sure that if you have decided that I am going to make myself change into a versatile English speaker in 30 days, is you can go and do it alone. Okay. I had told you some of the secrets. Using that, you can go and do it alone. There is no doubt about it. There is the second option is, Chidambaram, can you come with the second one? Second one is, you can take the assistance of a person or a group who has already given this type of coaching to somebody else and made them successful in doing it. So you have got the option in front of you. I'm putting both the options in front of you. So, but the second option is much more safe, that I believe. So still, I would like to understand from this. I have given you two options. One is to go and do it alone. Second is you can start getting coached by the right person to make sure that your coming 30 days don't go waste. You can make sure that in 30 days it will happen. So at this stage, I will ask you, I have given you two options. Which option would you like? One or two? Fast. Can I see on the chat message? One or two, which option would you like? One is you can do it all alone. Second is you can keep on trying it with us and make sure that there is a coach to help you out in this thing. Okay, some are given one, some are given two. So whoever has taken one, go ahead and start doing it. Be in touch with us if you want at any point of time, so that you can also get some tips from us. But for the people who are taken the option two, yes, I can tell you much more about what I'm going to say you. Our program name is called as Spanglish. The word Spanglish came to us because it is speak English, start speaking in English. Here we are not saying anything. In this particular program, there is no note taking, there is no exams, there is no assessment, but you will start speaking in English. Okay, I hope you understood. So there is curriculum is entirely different from what you people are thinking about. It is completely different. You are not going to attend a tuition center whereby you have to spend 3 hours, 4 hours writing notes, and that also same notes what you have been taking since your second standard or third standard about English grammar. Next point. So these are the features of our Spanglish program. It's purely online, that is done through online. So anybody sitting anywhere, you can start attending this thing. Like the components or how this is being done is 4 ways. Live sessions, that is, there will be a facilitator who is going to help you and assist you and make sure that you start speaking. Okay, there will be a particular assistant throughout the 3-month course. This is a 3-month course. Throughout this 90-day period, they will be with you. Activities are there, activities which you have to do consistently and persistently without fail. Okay, when I say activities you have to do consistently and persistently without fail is the time is yours. You have to value your own time and make sure these activities bring changes for you. The third point is recorded videos and audios. That is the fourth point. But recorded videos and audios are again coming up with activities which you have to do it and make sure that you are going up one level more than one level more after doing this type of activities and recorded videos and audios. Live session duration is only just half an hour duration. Activities are offline. We will be explaining the activities on the live sessions while we say, and after that you can take your time, and before the next session comes, we will tell you that please come back to us with a particular activity report, and you have to come back to us with that. Number of live session is 2 live sessions in a week. Okay, 24 live sessions in total. So when I say 2 live sessions in a week, you might think, what is the other 6? Other 5 days gone. Other 5 days are done for you to do the activity. You have to do the activity and you will see the difference that is happening in you. And once you understand that this difference is happening, you will be completely confident in speaking the English the way you know, without learning grammar. Again, I'll tell you, I will not be touching grammar part at all. And I'll be allowing people to speak in English with mistakes. We'll be accepting it because an effort, if it is taken, we should appreciate that first. Mistake is something which can be overcome later. Next is the one. And batch size, that is, a facilitator will be handling only 12 participants at a time. So it will not be a huge batch of 60 or 70 people, whereby you will not get personal attention. Here, the personal attention will be guaranteed throughout the 90-day period. Only thing is, you people have to do the activities consistently without fail to make sure that you are growing day by day. Next point, Chidambaram. Now, who is this particular course meant for? Who can take it up? The first group of people whom we say is people who are shy, who are introverted, and who lacks confidence. I have already told you how you will be introvert in English. Because you feel that others are good in English, you start becoming mum while speaking in English. So that is known as introvertness in English. Shy because of the fear, because of the other factor, because you are afraid that if I speak in English, what will others think about? Will they be throwing arrows back on me? So all those things will be as such. So this particular program is for those people to overcome this particular challenge. Yes, Artika, I can guarantee that this particular confidence that you are lacking can be removed. It is not something which is there inbuilt in you. It has been built by the particular period of phase when you had the education in English. Correct, Kasim. People who have limited practices in conversational English and tends to feel anxious while speaking with others. That is, when I speak in English, I feel that if I speak too much, will it be hurting others? Will they take me for granted? Will they feel that my English is not good, so I'm not good for anything else? All those things can be removed. Slowly, if you participate in our activity, you will see the things are removing. But I will tell you one thing very important. Whichever activities are being assigned by us, you have to do it blindly and at time, very punctually. If you're doing it punctually in the schedule, as we say, you will see the results happening. And once you see the results happening, your confidence level is going to boost like anything. Next point. People who struggle to initiate conversation in English due to the fear of making mistakes. Thank you, Dr. Muthu Vijayan. People who struggle to initiate conversation in English due to the fear of making mistakes. That is the bulk part of the people. They have everything going inside their mind. They have, even it is coming up to here, that is to the throat level. But when it comes to the tongue and mouth, it closes, because you have a feeling that if I say I will make a mistake, and if I make a mistake, they'll make fun of me. And if they'll make fun of me, I'll be unhappy, I'll be upset. But if you take that, if I say today, I am on a practice mode, I am practicing. Tomorrow I'll be a champion. Without practicing, no one can become a champion. So let me practice with mistakes. Let me make mistakes. Somebody points out the mistakes. I am lucky that at least somebody is telling me that I have done a mistake, so that I can rectify that mistake. If there is nobody to tell us the mistake, how will it be? That is also not good. So when mistakes are being pointed at us, we should be happy that the mistakes are being pointed and be ready to change that mistake. Okay, next point. Thank you, Prince. People who struggles with vocabulary. That is one more thing which is very important. That is, if I am very good, very fluent in my own mother tongue, when I try to speak in English, sometimes I don't get the right word for English in that English language. And what I get is the word that I speak in mother tongue. So what will I do? Sometimes it even comes. Just give me a moment. My battery is going down. I'm sorry. Sorry for the break. Yeah. So about the vocabulary part, I was saying that it happens that whenever I was trying to speak in English, the mother tongue language, the words, the native language words comes in. And I feel that I am running short of words and I am not good for English. Please don't feel bad. We are fluent in our mother tongue because we learned it without grammar. So if I want to do the same thing in English, I should forget about all those things and try to be a very good listener. Whenever somebody speaks English, try to understand what are the new words which I never spoke, I can hear, and start using it. That's it. Vocabulary building is an easy exercise which we can do with our normal daily routines. I don't have to spend extra on that thing. Qasim says when baby takes his first step, he fell first time, then walked slowly. Perfect. And the baby did not stop when they fell down. That is what you should understand. When they fell down, they did not stop. They again woke up, crying. They were crying because it hurt their legs. They were crying, but they again woke up. They started walking. If they didn't do that, thinking that, okay, if I walk again, I will fall down. And if he stops walking, that's it. That is what is happening to English right now. Today, I attempt to speak in English. I'm not able to say, okay, tomorrow onwards, I will not speak in English. No, that is where I should take that childhood skill that I had. Get out and start making more mistakes. Start making more mistakes. Okay, good point, Qasim. A very good point that you have. Okay, next thing, Chidambaram. Yeah. Now, this is another thing. People who want to get job offers from the best companies with a higher package. I will tell you, technically, you might be sound, very sound, or technically, you might be very efficient. But if I don't have that English speaking power, because right now you go to any top companies, you will not see all the employees from a particular state or those people who speak a particular language. You won't see. You will see a total mixed crowd. Someone from the north, someone from the northeast, someone from the west, someone from the south, all of them. And what is the common language we have? We have English only. And once, if I feel that this person who has come for the interview is not good in English, how will he be able to stand in a team? He will not be able to be a good player in the team. So that is why English is a must. So please try to understand if you have to show your English during interview level itself, because all the companies want the best of the best resources with them. So if I am not able to prove my English the best, that is the, even there are some other situations whereby somehow the person got into the company interview and they passed the interview, they got the thing, they got the job. But then there comes another big problem, getting promotions. I'm not getting proper promotions because my English is not. There are many people who joined after me below my level, but now they are getting better jobs because they have got a better English. But I am more good in technical side, but that happens. So please try to understand, don't ignore English, but make sure you can become fluent in English also. Okay, I've got a lot of real stories to tell you, and we are making those real stories work in our program in such a way that each one can relate to what we are saying, because these all things are happening to each and everyone. Never feel that it's only you are feeling that particular problem. Every one of us is having, because we are Indians. We are not British people. We are not Europeans. We are Indians. We have our own mother tongue and we learn another language. So you should understand the power of Indians, that we can learn any language thrown to us. And that is why Indians are seen in every part of the world. Okay, that is the reason we are seen in every part of the world. So you have to understand all those things and be part of our program, and you will see the difference. But for that, to make sure that you are part of the program, there is an investment involved, and investment is for your growth. Thank you, Kasim. Thanks a lot, Kasim. You have made me also patriotic feeling coming inside me also. Thanks a lot. Your investment for your growth is more here. That is, if you want to be part of our Spanglish program, there is an investment required. And purely, I'll tell you that investment is really worth. Now, I'll tell you the payment part of it. Spanglish is a level 1 course. It's 3-month course, and it's online course, and it is done 2 times in a week, half an hour. Other than that, you will be doing activities. The fees course, the payment that is being reflected right now is 13,000 rupees. Okay, but you might be alarmed now, 13,000 rupees, kahan se leke aao? From where shall I bring it, right? But don't worry, we have got a very good offer running right now. That is 40% off, special offer that is going on. And how much you are going to get is reflected on the next slide. So this is the offer that you're going to, you don't have to pay 13,000. What you have to pay is a small amount, 7,799 for a period of 90-day coaching. Okay, please try to understand, for a period of 90-day coaching we are giving you, and we can guarantee that each one who enrolls will be changed, provided they do all the activities consistently and regularly, follow us and our activities blindly. So 13,000 rupees, you are getting a 40% offer, and the fees is 7,799. And it does not stop over here. There is something stored for you. Please, Chidambaram. There is something like mock live interviews will be given to you. Mock live interviews means it's not recorded interview. A real-time person from the industry will be taking interview for you. And that interview, it is 3,700 rupees what we are charging. But again, for you people, because you have attended this webinar, we are going to make it, yes, Chidambaram. It is not 3,700, it is completely free. So you get a mock live interview free. Along with it, what happens is you get a beautiful assessment. You will get a beautiful assessment also, saying which are the areas you are strong, which are the areas you are weak, and how can you improve on those areas where you are weak. Which are the easiest methods to make sure that if I get a real-time interview, what is going to be my success? Okay, so we are giving these two things together, that is Spanglish level 1 and online mock interview 1 for all the participants of this program for a amount of 7,799, which is worth 16,300. Okay, and this offer is available until 10 p.m. only today. And Chidambaram has just now put a link on the chat. You can find out. You can do the payment of 1,000 rupees, just 1,000 rupees right now before 10 p.m. to avail this beautiful offer and get into it. We'll be getting in touch with you soon. And as soon as we get the things, we might need another 7 to 10 days for us to start the batch. But please try to understand our batch strength is only 12. We will not exceed more than 12 because we need personal interactions happening during that time. And each one of you will be treated in a very equal manner. If you want to pay the entire fees together, we are happy to take that too. And for that, the Chidambaram has put another link so that you can pay 7,799 and
No,
get.
so it's the same link. So you can, people can pay the advance of 1,000 rupees and block the seat, and their balance payment can be made later.
Okay. So you can pay 1,000 rupees right now, and the balance 6,799 can be paid later. And we'll inform you how to get the payment done. And as soon as you do the first payment, that is before 10 p.m. today, we will tell you which date we are going to start the batch, and we'll take the slot timing from you. The slot timing, it goes from morning 7 to evening 9 o'clock. The batches are there. So 9 means it will be 9 to 9:30. If it is 7 o'clock night you are taking, it will be 7 to 7:30.